Hi, it's William from Sunaca Thinkspace, tools for your mind and for your heart. This week's question comes from Vanessa P. She writes, there's a guy on my team that is constantly disagreeing with me. He never agrees with me on anything. He's always questioning my approach to any project that we undertake together. And I find him really annoying. What can I do about this guy who is so argumentative? And that's a really great question. You know, it seems like there's always somebody on your team that is like extra eager to question everything that you do, extra eager to contradict any direction that you give. And that, you might want to consider that this person is not necessarily against you or trying to make trouble for you. Maybe this is just his personality. We have a thing in NLP called meta programs. Now, meta programs is just basically personality types. You have people who are very internal. That means that, you know, if you ask them, well, how do you know you're doing a good job? They'll tell you, yeah, I just know. You have other people who are external. You say, how do you know you're doing a good job? And they'll say, well, that's because my boss tells me. So they're very open to receiving directions and to receiving feedback from external sources. Those people who are internal, on the other hand, they know themselves whether they're doing a good job. They don't need to go to an external reference. The other people that you get are mismatchers versus matchers. Now, matchers are friendly people. They agree with you on everything. They look for commonality. They try to have things in common with you and to notice the same things. So if you say, hey, look at that red pony, looks really cool. They say, yeah, that's really cool, red pony. The mismatcher might go so far as say, that's not a red pony, that's a crimson pony, by the way. And I don't even think that's a pony, that's a donkey. And I don't think he's really that cool. Wow, just the opposite. You know what's really bad is you have a mismatcher who's internal. So somebody who initially wants to mismatch you and also knows all the answers themselves. Wow. Sounds to me, Vanessa, you might have that kind of person on your team. Now here's the way to deal with a person like that. So first of all, recognize, yes, that they're usually just a real pain to deal with. But secondly, you can deal with them as long as you use your brain properly. You approach them properly. So when you think about this, if you want to get the opposite result, then use some reverse psychology, the old reverse psychology ploy. Say, we're going to have to do this project next week because we don't have enough time this week. He comes up with, you know, I think we can get it done this week. Why don't we just try and get it done this week? So if your intention is to get it done this week, fine. Use some reverse psychology. You know he's going to mismatch. Go for it. Now the second thing is you can use what we call, internal reference. You can say, you know, only you know whether we can get the project done this week. So I'll leave it for you to decide whether it's possible. And that opens the door for him to say, well, yeah, of course, I'm the only one that knows. And yes, we can get it done this week. That's what we're going to do. So it's very challenging to lead mismatchers, especially mismatchers who are highly internal. But you can do it. Just got to use your brain and communicate in a way that allows you to get the results you want. Challenging, but you can do it. Now that you know how to use your brain, go for it. We'll see you next week.